Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, will meet with President Bola Tinubu over the delay in the implementation of the presidential palliative for fuel subsidy removal. The House of Representatives has also called on relevant government agencies to flag off awareness programs on the plight of persons with disabilities. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
On the 31st of July, President Bola Tinubu, in a nationwide address, unveiled a 550 billion naira worth of government interventions to cushion the impact of fuel subsidy removal on the people. In the interventions, 200 billion naira was set aside for agriculture, and MSME had 250 billion naira, with 100 billion naira given to the transportation sector. But 4 months after, the sponsors of the motion on the need for an intervention say this has not been realized.
They are also concerned that nearly 5 months after the removal of petrol subsidy, the implementation of this intervention, especially the MSME component that directly affects 1 million nano businesses, is yet to take off.
By the prayers of the motion, the Speaker is to interface with President Bola Tinubu on the issue. In another motion, the House wants the Federal Ministry of Information and the National Orientation Agency to commence series of enlightenment programs on the provisions of the Persons with Disabilities Act 2018.
About 15% of the country's 250 million population, persons living with disabilities constitute one of the marginalized groups within Nigerian society.
In one of the hearing rooms, the House Committee on Climate Change expressed its commitment to seeing Nigeria meet the greenhouse emission deadline as it begins its legislative oversight.
Legislators, there is need to enable solutions to the climate change challenges, to ensure that our laws and policies are aligned with global best practices.
Elsewhere, the House Committee on Rural Development says its focus is to improve infrastructure in rural areas across the country.
We need more hands to be on deck to be able to discharge this responsibility for the greater good of National Assembly.
The House Committee on SME is to engage the relevant government agencies to identify impediments to the implementation of the palliatives, while Speaker Abbas Tajuddin meets with Mr. President. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.